What's up, world? Welcome back to Charge the Game podcast. And as you guys know, I have to bring you my weekly Eagles update. And it's a lot I could talk about, but for the time, I'm going to talk about my new main man's, Vic Fangio, as I am super excited to get this washed up ass defense off the field that we displayed this past season, spiraling out of control. Bradbury looking gas, Slade looking fat and slow to me at times. Hey, I'm so happy that Vic Fangio is here, and I know that this break but bend defense is something that he coined. Guess what? A lot of coaches have tried it and have failed. Guess what? It did not work in Miami. Guess what? It will work in Philly. You know why? Because we pride ourselves on, we're already a hard-working blue-collar city. So I think that Vic Fangio, a guy who's up there in age, he's going to be a guy that comes in and revamp things, and the players will be able to handle it. You know why? Because that's exactly what Jeffrey Lurie and Howie Roseman are going to expect. We need a militant type of mindset in there to shake up the world, because they got too complacent last season, and I just did not like the way it turned out. I understand that the secondary was not feeling the defensive coordinator and the offense wasn't feeling the offensive coordinator. We needed a huge overhaul. And before I continue to talk about Vic Fangio, I'm just going to touch bases real quick on Kellen Moore, because Kellen Moore, believe it or not, I think is going to have his best job here in Philly, because he's not just playing to better the franchise. He's going to be next up if he does a fascinating, great job and the team buys into him. I believe that Nick Sirianni is being kept there because they don't want to be looked at like the North Carolina Panthers. The Panthers are known to fire coaches left and right, sometimes within months, sometimes less, or right at a year. I think that the Eagles are playing a political game. They're keeping Nick Sirianni on the staff. He is a great culture establisher for the most part. So I think that if he's an overseer and more of a manager of personalities, then maybe that's what he does. I don't know, because we all saw that season spiral out of control, and Nick Sirianni had no fucking answers on what happened, right? He literally was asked, what does he do here? And he was like, basically, I got nothing. And at least with Mike McCarthy, he fired Kellen Moore, and the offense literally looked better. So that lets me know that the guy knows offense. I need a head coach when things are in shambles who can literally at least do the things that they're good at, and for the life of me, I don't know, right? So let's get back to Vic Fangio, because I'm super excited about this, guys. Gotta hold in my Eagles excitement, because this season was so bad, anything is going to fucking help. Excuse my language. It goes on, and this is from NBCSportsPhiladelphia.com. It goes on to say the Eagles' new look coaching staff will feature veteran coach Vic Fangio. Whoa, Mufasa. Vic Fangio as their defensive coordinator. Fangio is 65, which I like. I don't know, he just got like that old mobster Italian looking swag that I really rock with, and I just know that this guy is going to be good for business. So it goes on to say Fangio, 65, has been recruiting in the NFL since 1986. So think about from the time of the game, from 1986 until now, so many rules and regulations have changed. Obviously, these athletes and kids are more spoiled than ever. And I just appreciate the old school mindset, because from 1986, there were a lot of great players produced from that moment up until now. And he has hands-on experience with plenty of Hall of Famers. So these new kids on the block who think they have it figured out, they're about to be in for a rude awakening. But anyway, it goes on to say, has been a head coach once and a defensive coordinator for over 20 years. That's what I need. A town like Philly cannot afford to literally have such a great roster in a town where the fan base is bunkers, and you literally bring in guys with that type of experience, like this 1-2 year experience. I can't believe Howie Roseman and the front office went for that BS. Like, get them out of here and don't ever come back. So anyway, it goes on to say we're already beginning to see his influence as the coaching staff comes together. Okay. And that influence could extend to players, which is the good part of this video, guys. I'm so excited because it's not an Eagle fan out there that I just run into, man. It's just like, man, our passion is so unmatched. I get it. There are other towns, small blue collar towns, that the Buffalo Bills, the Green Bay Packers, like, they kind of have the same energy, because I've been to those towns during football season and they are quite nice. And we need this type of experience. 20 seasons, man. You can't tell a guy like this nothing. And he's going to gain the players' respect because he's not a kiss ass, and he's going to come in with a kick ass demeanor. I need Vic Fangio to bust the locker room doors open like Stone Cold Steve Austin and grab 2 Gatorades and bust them open and just down them on some tough guy stuff. I don't know, but I just want that type of energy to let these players know it's a new sheriff in town. Now, I have been watching the reports, and we're about to get into the safety and the linebacker position that could literally use an upgrade. Literally, like it's nobody on the field from defense that I really want to see back besides Jalen Carter, the Georgia Bulldogs, all the Georgia Bulldogs. Okay, I want them to come back. I want to see more from Nolan Smith. Cut everybody else. I really don't want Slay anymore. I think that he's just a guy that has a great reputation based off of the previous years. He may have one big play, but he was getting burnt to me for the most part. Him and Bradbury, I don't know. And I just feel like they look slow. It is what it is. But you're going to get a coach like Vic Fangio to come in there, man, and make these guys kicking into overdrive no matter how tired they are. It's the NFL. It's a big boy league. So you guys need to strap it up and come correct. But here it is, guys. We have 5 pending free agents. We have linebacker, right? Andrew Van Ginkel, 6'4", 242. And he's a free agent. We could use that. Safety, Deshaun Elliott, right? Like Van Ginkel, Elliott played just 1 season under Vic Fangio and the Dolphins in 2023, right? But the 26-year-old started 15 games and had 82 tackles, 7 pass breakups. See, enough said. Don't even got to read all that, right? Deal worth just $1.77 million, and he outplayed it. That's what I'm talking about. You need that hunger, right? You got all these guys on here who have this guaranteed money on the current Eagles roster who have gotten complacent. And you need a guy who's going to come in and threaten position. So you're going to need an overhaul. You're going to need a guy who's going to threaten them and make them compete. If I'm Vic Fangio, the day of training camp, whatever we call the days, whatever the next situation is, OTAs, whatever, I'm literally saying this. No one's a starter until I choose or see who best fits. Okay? Don't give a damn about how much money you make. If you don't practice well, you will not play. I need that type of energy, Vic Fangio, and I've heard that that's how he's coming. So we also have linebacker Josie Jewell, a 29-year-old, a former 4th-round pick out of Iowa. It's funny because I'm in Iowa right now doing this video. He played on the Vic Fangio from 2019 to 2021. Trust me, a guy like Vic Fangio who's been around the block, who can attest to these guys from experience and not being around them long, he just knows what guys have what. And I can imagine now he's on the phone with them right now. Obviously, we see a lot of players being released or shopping, or they have been granted access to shop other teams. And you guys saw with the Hassan Reddick. I'm not as high on Hassan Reddick as most people. Honestly, I don't want him or Josh Sweat there. I didn't see enough to make me super hype about that. Hassan Reddick, in cases, I will say he was not used the best. But I don't know. It's just something about it that it just doesn't make me a believer. Now, Chris Jones on the team, I'm all in. It is what it is. The guy's a beast. And, you know, I think that this is the right move to make. And you guys see that most of the players that have the option to go shop other teams are saying, no, Philly is home. Philly is home. No, Philly is home because you were comfortable and you think that you all the coaches are going to take the flak and that you guys should just be excused. Negative. We saw enough. Get out. Okay? Get out. Beat it. Okay? I need you guys to pack your bags calm and quickly. Okay? Tell you what, if you guys really have the talent, somebody will pick you up immediately. So if you guys shop the market and you come back empty handed, guess what? You're going to get a deal that we want you to get. And that's just the name of the game. It's the NFL. It is a business at the end of the day. And our focus is more so on winning. Let's go to outside linebacker, and this is the last one, I believe, and this is Malik Reed, 6'2", 245. Oh, yeah, that boy, they're ready. Yeah, 6'2", 245. Probably can still move pretty good for his age. And he, again, played under Vic Fangio from 2019 to 2021. Guys, I'm telling you, if we can, a lot of people, like Skip Bayless got some nerves, man. He literally went on the air the other week talking about he's not worried about the Eagles because we're in shambles. Yes, I said we. Don't give a damn. We are together. We. He literally had the nerve to say that we are in shambles. And I'm looking at him like, so your whole team didn't just call out your quarterback, CeeDee Lamb's brother, mother, Michael Parsons' mother, brother, Bro, nobody respects Dak Prescott. We saw that in preseason when Trayvon Diggs literally got in his face and said, shut your ass up. Like, come on. Like, what? You really think another player is about to say that to Jalen Hurts and get away with it? Nah, maybe AJ Brown, okay? Because, hey, he looks like a very big, black, aggressive man. And I'm quite sure that the way he emotionally explodes it's excusable because this guy's a beast. It is what it is. Some few players can talk like that and get away with it. I'm sorry. It is what it is. And that's another thing, man. AJ Brown got a lot of flack. I love AJ Brown because he's just passionate. And my favorite wide receiver was T.O. Until this day, Skip Bayless, Dracula face ass, likes to call him Team Obliterator. It's to say that's what T.O. stands for, but I really do love T.O.'s passion. And when I saw him and Jalen Hurts getting into it, I promise it was like deja vu watching McNabb and T.O. kind of go at it. And we all know that they still don't like each other. And I think that with the leadership of Jalen Hurts, right, because that's something you're working on right this all season, Jalen Hurts, your leadership and on how to not be as stoic when times are bad, right? Okay, in Jalen Hurts, we trust. So I think that with that leadership, that AJ Brown is going to be okay. He's going to have a few months off, a few weeks to train, get his mind off of this season. And the guy just wants to win. I need that type of passion on defense, though. So Vic Fangio, let's do this thing. All my Philadelphia Eagles fans, even Dallas Cowboy fans out there who hate our guts because they know what's coming. Okay, we got Kellen Moore. Trust me, AJ Brown, don't worry. Help has now arrived. Devontae Smith, keep your head down and keep working. Stay humble like you are, my brother. We ain't forgot that you won the Heisman. We ain't forgot that you just put your head down and you keep working. You are going to get that contract, and I cannot wait. So I think that with the Vic Fangio mindset, we are going to be back booming. Cannot wait to see the first game in Brazil. It's going to be nice. So Philadelphia Eagle fans, weigh in on this topic and let me know what y'all think about this. How are you guys feeling? Are you guys just excited as me? Because I'm super excited. You can tell by the way I'm doing this video. I'm talking so fast because this is something I'm very passionate about, and I love my birds. Go Birds. So weigh in on this topic like you often do. Drop the comments in the comment section. If you guys like the content of this video, hit the subscribe button and also hit that notification bell so you guys can continue to get the latest when I drop my sports media takes. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. Like always, let me know how you charge the game. Peace.